Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video today is going to be a first impressions video on the Beauty Blender. I finally decided to jump on the Beauty Blender train and purchase it and try it out. So I decided it would be fun to film me using it for the first time and share my thoughts with you. So if you want to see my first thoughts on this cute little pink sponge, then just keep watching. So it comes in this little packaging that I think is just so cute. It's a see-through package and it just says Beauty Blender on it, and it has these cute little polka dots around it. And when you get it, it's obviously a stiff sponge. It's about the size of your palm, obviously a little bit smaller, and it's just a very hot pink color. You can still squeeze it and it's really dense before you get it wet. So this is what it looks like before I soak it with water. And the way you're supposed to use it is you're supposed to dampen it with water and then wring all the water out, and that's what's gonna help not absorb as much product into the sponge, and it's just gonna help make your application become flawless. So I'm gonna go ahead and soak this little sucker up and I'll be right back. As I was soaking up the Beauty Blender, I was thinking to myself I probably should have filmed me washing it, but honestly all you do is you put the sponge under the water and you let it soak up, and then you just squeeze out all the water. So this is how big it gets after you fill it with water. As you can tell, it pretty much fills up most of my palm now as compared to before. It was a lot smaller. There's absolutely no water in it. You wring it out. Obviously there's water inside the sponge, but none that you can squeeze out. I'm going to go ahead and start my foundation. The foundation I'm going to be using is the new CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 Foundation and Sunscreen SPF 20. And my color is in Buff Beige. So this is the foundation I'm going to be using. If you want to see a review on this foundation, I will definitely do it because I love this foundation a lot and I've only had it for a couple days. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pump some on the back of my hand. So I'm just going to pump some right there. And before I get started, I should probably come on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work in sections on my face. So I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm going to dab it into the little pump. I just squirted about 2 pumps on the back of here. So I'm going to take my Beauty Blender. Oh my god, I don't even want to dirty it because it's so pink. Whatever, it's okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to dab it in here. So that's what it does. And as you can see, it doesn't soak up the product. The product stays just on the bottom. So I'm going to put this on my face. I'm just going to dab it here. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pounce it. And you're not supposed to, what do you call it? Rub it. You're supposed to bounce it on your face. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you just want to make sure you blend all this out. This feels really refreshing. I can see it covering up my red spots pretty good. So I'm going to go around my face before I go into any of the little crevices, and I'm just gonna pump some more on the back of my hand. I just did another 2 pumps just so I can do this side of my face. I'm just gonna plop it just right there. I'm gonna take out my nose ring just so I can distribute the product evenly around my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pointy side and I'm just going to go around my nose just to make sure that the foundation doesn't cake up. And I'm also going to just go under my eyes. So now all my foundation is put on. I really like the application it gives me. It looks it honestly looks so natural that I cannot even tell I'm wearing foundation. It didn't cling to any of my pimples or my breakouts or anything like that. I don't see any dry patches where I would have dry patches, and around my nose area it looks like there's no creasing or anything like that, and it still feels like it honestly feels like my skin. So I really like how that applied my foundation. So now I'm going to do my concealer under my eyes and on any of the blemishes that I can just kind of still see like redness a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And for my concealer, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris True Match Perfect Match. Okay, that's odd. Touche Magique concealer, and this is in Porcelain Rose. And I'm just gonna put this under my eyes just to cancel out any of my dark circles. And this is a dupe for MAC's Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose. It's honestly the exact same color. So I'm just gonna put this under my eyes, and I'm just gonna apply that in a triangular motion. I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do my eyes first, and then I will do my blemishes. So I'm going to take the pointed side of the Beauty Blender, and I'm going to just do my concealer. Now that my under eye concealer is all done, I'm going to go ahead and just conceal my blemishes, and I'm going to be using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer in 245 Light. And this concealer is just a perfect match for my skin tone, so I'm going to just apply this to my blemishes just a little bit. Just one there, one there, one there, there, and then just a little friend on my forehead. And then I'm just going to take the Beauty Blender and I'm just going to blend out the concealer. Alright, that's all done. My makeup's all completely finished. I can honestly say that I really do like this Beauty Blender. My makeup looks absolutely flawless. It looks like I have nothing on. And feeling my face, it feels like there's nothing on my face at all. It blends it out so well. I have no creasing under my eyes, and usually by the time I'm done my concealer and done my full face of makeup, there would be creasing under my eye, and there's not. This sponge, because you do soak it with water, it feels so refreshing on your skin, and there's not water dripping out of it or anything, and it just feels so nice. I can justify spending the price now that I've used it. I was so hesitant to get it just because it is not on the cheap side, but it's completely worth it if you are wanting to buy it and you're just skeptical about it. I was skeptical too. Really, what's a sponge gonna do for your face? But this, it's definitely worth the hype. You should definitely get this or have it in your kit. If you don't have brushes and you use your hands, this would be something to invest in. It's a really good product. I'm definitely thinking of grabbing another one just to have one that's clean when one of this is really dirty. But all in all, it's a really good product, and I'm really happy that I decided to get it. Yeah, there's not much I can say. It's an amazing product, and I'm so happy that I got it. And my makeup looks fantastic. I really didn't think that I would like it that much, and I proved myself wrong. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.